cooking the book. The dish is labneh with peppers, a little bit of beautiful fresh flatbread. Doesn't get any better than that. Here is Alon Shaya's long-awaited cookbook, Shaya, that has true Israeli recipes. One of the things that I've enjoyed that Alon has made a lot are different dip presentations with labneh. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set our Bulgarian yogurt, which is nice and thick, but it has a lot of water in it, and we want to get rid of all of that water. So we're going to slide it in to this sieve that we've lined with cheesecloth, and we're going to wrap this up, and we're just gonna give it a little gentle, some pressure. I know a lot of you don't like to leave things out on the counter overnight, but you can leave this out on the counter overnight. Bad bacteria won't form on it because of the high acidity level that's in the product itself. But if you want to do it in the fridge because you're kind of freaked out, instead of doing it for 10, 12 hours, do it for like 20, 24 hours, right? When it comes out, this is the same amount of yogurt that we just put in there. Look at how much water came out of that. And what was left behind is kind of a cross between cream cheese and yogurt. It's very thick and it's called labneh. Once the water comes to a boil, I'm going to add my tablespoon of kosher salt and my quarter teaspoon of baking soda. It's going to blanch the vegetables, it'll hold and preserve and keep their color bright. Alon's recipe calls for bell peppers. I'm gonna actually do them with hot chilies. I wanna cut them into some nice 1/4-inch dice. Now I happen to have some fennel. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to blanch this with my fennel bulb, which is very sweet and has the flavor of anise. And all I'm gonna do is dump that in. I just wanna set the color and get a little softness. And with the size dice that I have, that's all I need to do. One thing that you'll notice right away here is how beautiful and bright that is. Isn't that gorgeous? So we're just gonna drain that and then spread it on this plate so it can cool. We're gonna take this beautiful labneh and I'm gonna line this bowl, and then let's put some olive oil in the middle. And let's put a little salt around to season that. Put a little grind of black pepper in that oil. Let's put a squeeze of lemon in that oil to season it. Let's add these blanched and cooled peppers and fennel. One of the things that I think is stunning is the way Alon uses the radishes here. I want a little bit of acidic sulfuric punch. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of scallion green. I have some cilantro. I've warmed up some pita. Let's make some traditional triangles, and let's serve that pita with our labneh. This is wonderful once you start scooping this with our flatbread. Labneh is lovely, and so is Alon's new book, and cooking out of it is fun and delicious.